She rolled her eyes. Give this ring to someone at your level. I'm not wearing it. I replied, sure. Days later, she stormed into my place shaking, holding a small velvet box someone had returned to her, and the moment she opened it, she refused to say a single word. I'm 34, and until last month, I was in what I thought was a serious relationship. We'd been together for 3 years, living together for 1, and I'd spent the last 6 months planning what I thought would be the perfect proposal. I saved up, bought a ring, planned a moment. I thought we were on the same page about our future. I was wrong. Let me back up. We met through mutual friends at a dinner party. She was smart, ambitious, had this confidence about her that I found attractive. We hit it off immediately. The first year was great. The second year, I started noticing things. Little comments about my career, my apartment, my car. Nothing too harsh, just observations. Don't you think you should be further along by now? Or, my friend's boyfriend just got promoted again. I brushed it off. Everyone has opinions. By the third year, the comments had evolved into comparisons. She'd show me photos of her friends' engagement rings, their vacation homes, their luxury cars. She'd sigh and say things like, must be nice to have someone who really provides. I told myself she was just stressed. Her job was demanding. She was tired. We'd work through it. Then came the proposal. I'd planned it for a Friday evening about 5 weeks ago. Nothing extravagant but meaningful. I made reservations at the restaurant where we had our first date. I'd saved for months to buy a ring, not huge, but quality. A white gold band with a 1-carat diamond, classic and elegant. It cost me nearly $8,000, which was a lot for me, but I wanted her to have something beautiful. We got to the restaurant. Dinner was going well. I was nervous, rehearsing the words in my head, waiting for the right moment. Dessert arrived. I reached into my jacket pocket, pulled out the small velvet box, and got down on one knee right there between our table and the window. I love you. I want to spend my life with you. Will you marry me? I opened the box. She stared at the ring for what felt like a full minute. Her expression didn't change. No smile, no tears, no excitement, just nothing. Then she looked around the restaurant, saw a few people watching us, and laughed. Not a happy laugh. A nervous, embarrassed laugh. Are you serious right now? I was still on one knee. Yes. Will you marry me? She leaned back in her chair, crossed her arms. Get up. You're making a scene. I stood up slowly, closed the box, sat back down. What's wrong? She rolled her eyes. Actually rolled her eyes. That ring. Where did you even get that? I saved up for it. I thought you'd like it. Like it? It's tiny. It's embarrassing. I felt my face go hot. It's 1 carat. It's a good ring. 1 carat. She laughed again. My coworker just got engaged. Her ring is 3 carats. Emerald cut. Platinum band. That's a ring. I did the best I could. I thought, you thought wrong. She picked up her purse. Give this ring to someone at your level. I'm not wearing it. I just stared at her. The entire restaurant had gone quiet. People were watching us now, not even pretending to look away. Are you breaking up with me? She stood up. No, but I'm not saying yes to that. Figure it out. She walked out, left me sitting there with the ring box on the table and a room full of strangers staring at me. I paid the bill, drove home alone. She didn't come back to the apartment that night, didn't call, didn't text. I sat on the couch holding the ring box, trying to process what had just happened. The next morning, I texted her. We need to talk. She responded 3 hours later. I'm staying at my friend's place for a few days. I need space. Space to think about what? About whether this relationship is going where I need it to go. That's when I realized. She wasn't upset about the ring. She was upset about me, about what I represented. I wasn't successful enough, didn't make enough, wasn't enough. I replied, sure, that was it. Just, sure. I didn't argue, didn't beg, didn't try to explain myself. I was done. Update 1. She stayed away for 4 days. During that time, I did a lot of thinking. I looked at our relationship with fresh eyes, without the rose-colored glasses I'd been wearing. I realized the comments, the comparisons, the dissatisfaction. It had all been building for over a year. She didn't love me. She loved the idea of what I could become, what I could provide. And when I didn't meet her expectations, she checked out. On the 4th day, she texted asking if she could come by to get some of her things. I said yes. She showed up that evening with her friend, the one she'd been staying with. They didn't say much. Just packed up clothes, toiletries, a few books. I stayed in the living room, didn't offer to help, didn't try to talk her out of leaving. Before she left, she stopped at the door. I think we should take a break, give each other space to figure out what we want. Okay? Okay? That's all you're going to say? What do you want me to say? She looked frustrated. I don't know. Maybe fight for this? For us? You rejected my proposal in front of a room full of people. You told me to give the ring to someone at my level. What exactly am I supposed to fight for? She didn't have an answer. She left. That weekend, I did something I probably shouldn't have done. I looked at the ring. Really looked at it. Then I looked up the jeweler's return policy. I had 30 days. I could return it, get most of my money back, but I didn't. Instead, I had an idea. I called the jeweler, explained the situation, left out the embarrassing parts, and asked if they did custom work. They did. I asked if they could take the diamond from the ring I'd bought and reset it into something different, something bigger looking. They said they could set it in a halo setting, which would make the center stone appear larger and add a few smaller diamonds around it. It would cost about $2,000 more, but the overall effect would be dramatic. I told them to do it. Update 2. While the ring was being redesigned, I started putting other things in motion. I reached out to a mutual friend, someone who'd always been neutral in our relationship, but who I trusted. I told him what happened. He wasn't surprised. Dude, I've been waiting for you to wake up. She's been talking about you behind your back for months, saying you're not ambitious enough, that you're holding her back. Some of us tried to tell you, but you seemed happy. I was blind. Yeah, but now you're not. What are you going to do? Something petty, maybe stupid, but I need to do it. He laughed. I'm here for it. 2 weeks after the proposal disaster, the ring was ready. I picked it up from the jeweler. It looked completely different. The halo setting made the diamond look massive, easily 2 or 3 carats to the untrained eye. The band was thicker, more ornate. It looked expensive, really expensive. I took photos of it. Close-ups, different angles, good lighting. Then I did something calculated. I posted one photo on social media, just the ring box, open, with the ring inside. No caption, no explanation, just the image. Within an hour, the comments started rolling in. Friends congratulating me, asking who the lucky person was, saying the ring was gorgeous, stunning, must have cost a fortune. Then, 3 hours after I posted it, I got a text from her. Is that what I think it is? I didn't respond. She called. I didn't answer. She texted again. Did you propose to someone else? Are you serious right now? I responded this time. You told me to give it to someone at my level. That's what I'm doing. Who? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. We're on a break, not broken up. You can't just... You rejected me. Publicly. Told me the ring wasn't good enough. So I got it redesigned, and I'm giving it to someone who will appreciate it. That's my ring. You bought it for me. No, you made it very clear it wasn't for you. You didn't want it, remember? She stopped responding, but I knew it wasn't over. Update 3. 2 days later, she showed up at my apartment. Didn't call first. Didn't text. Just knocked on the door at 8 in the evening. I opened it. She looked different. Upset. Her eyes were red like she'd been crying. We need to talk. About what? About us. About the ring. About everything. I let her in. We sat in the living room, Same couch where we'd watched TV together 100 times, but it felt different now, like we were strangers. I made a mistake, she said. At the restaurant, I was stressed. I said things I didn't mean. You seemed pretty clear about what you meant. I was embarrassed. My friends, my co-workers, they've all been getting these huge proposals, these massive rings, and I wanted that too. I wanted to show off. I wanted people to see that I was valued. So you humiliated me because you wanted Instagram photos? That's not fair. Isn't it? She looked down at her hands. I saw the ring, on your post. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. Good. Someone else is going to love it. Who? Who is she? There is no she. Not yet. She looked up, confused. What? I redesigned the ring. Made it look the way you wanted. Posted the photo. That's it. There's no one else. So you lied. You made me think. I made you feel what I felt. Humiliated. Rejected. Not good enough. Her face went red. That's cruel. Is it? You rejected me in front of a room full of people. You told me to give the ring to someone at my level. I'm just following your advice. I want another chance. I want to fix this. There's nothing to fix. You showed me who you are. I believe you. She started crying. Not pretty crying, but real ugly crying. Please, I love you. I made a mistake. You love the idea of me, the version you think I should be. But you don't love me. If you did, you would have said yes to the ring I gave you. You would have been happy just to be with me. She didn't argue. She knew I was right. She left a few minutes later. I thought that would be the end of it. I was wrong. Update 4. A week after that conversation, something strange happened. I got a call from the jeweler, the one who'd redesigned the ring. Hey, just wanted to give you a heads up. Someone came into the store today asking about a ring, described the one you had us work on, said she was your fiancé and wanted to know how much it cost. What did you tell her? Nothing. We don't give out client information, but she was persistent, almost aggressive. Thought you should know. Thanks for letting me know. I hung up and immediately knew what she was doing. She was trying to figure out if I'd actually bought a more expensive ring or if I'd just redesigned the original. She was trying to gauge my financial situation, trying to see if I'd suddenly come into money or if this was all smoke and mirrors. It was pathetic. That evening, she texted me. I know you just redesigned the ring. You didn't buy a new one. You're playing games. Does it matter? Yes. You made me think you had money for a better ring all along and just didn't want to spend it on me. I spent $8,000 on you. I saved for months. It wasn't enough. So yeah, I redesigned it, made it look like what you wanted. But it's still not for you. Then who is it for? I already told you. Someone at my level. She didn't respond for 2 days. Then, on a Tuesday evening, she showed up at my apartment again. This time she was shaking, holding something, a small velvet box. I opened the door. What's that? She held it out. Her hand was trembling. Someone returned this to me, at work, in front of everyone. I took the box, opened it. Inside was the original ring, the one I'd proposed with, the one I'd had redesigned. Except it wasn't redesigned. It was the original setting, original band, exactly as I'd bought it. I looked at her. Where did you get this? Your friend. The one you've been hanging out with. He came to my office today, walked right up to my desk and handed it to me. Said you wanted me to have it. Said you thought I deserved to see what I threw away. I almost laughed. I hadn't told my friend to do that. But he'd clearly taken it upon himself to return the original ring to her. The jeweler must have given me back the original setting when they redesigned it, and I'd left it at his place the last time we hung out. He said you're seeing someone, she continued. Someone who appreciated the redesigned ring. Someone who said yes. Is that what he said? Is it true? I didn't answer right away. Let her sit with the uncertainty. Then I said, "Does it matter?" "Of course it matters. I need to know." "Why?" "So you can decide if you made a mistake. So you can calculate whether I'm worth coming back to." She opened her mouth, closed it, opened it again. Then she just stood there, holding the box, shaking, refusing to say a single word. I took the box from her hand. "You made your choice. At that restaurant, when you rolled your eyes and told me I wasn't good enough. This ring, the original one, was good enough. I was good enough. But you couldn't see it." She finally spoke. Her voice was small. "Are you really with someone else? That's what you're focused on? Not that you hurt me, not that you humiliated me, just whether I've moved on. I just need to know. No, you need to leave." She stood there for another moment, tears streaming down her face, then turned and walked out. The door closed behind her with a soft click. Update 5. 3 weeks passed. I thought she'd finally gotten the message and moved on. I was wrong. It started with mutual friends reaching out, asking if I was okay, saying they'd heard concerning things about me. When I pressed them for details, they said she'd been telling people I was stalking her, that I'd been showing up at her workplace, that I'd sent her threatening messages, that she was scared of me. None of it was true. I immediately contacted my lawyer. The same friend who'd returned the ring to her, actually. Turned out he'd just passed the bar and asked what I should do. He told me to document everything, save all texts, all emails, all communications, screenshot the social media post with the ring and all the comments, get a statement from the jeweler about her coming in and harassing them for information. "She's trying to control the narrative," he said. "Make you look like the bad guy so she doesn't have to face what she did." 2 days after that conversation, I got a call from her mother. We'd always gotten along well. She was kind, reasonable, nothing like her daughter turned out to be. "I need to talk to you about what happened," she said. "Can we meet for coffee?" I agreed, curious about what she wanted. We met at a cafe the next afternoon. She looked tired, stressed. She ordered a tea, I got coffee, and we sat in a corner booth away from other people. She told me what happened, her mother said, at the restaurant, with the proposal. I'm sure she had her version. She did, but I also talked to someone who was there, someone who saw the whole thing. She paused. "I'm so sorry. What she did was cruel and unacceptable." I didn't know what to say. I raised her better than that, or at least I thought I did. But somewhere along the way, she became obsessed with appearances, with status, with keeping up with her friends. I've watched it happen and I've tried to talk to her about it, but she doesn't listen. Why are you telling me this? Because I want you to know that not everyone in her life thinks what she did was okay. And because I want to warn you. She's not handling this well. She's been obsessing over you, over the ring, over whether you're with someone else. She drove by your apartment twice last week. She what? I know. I told her to stop, to let it go, to get therapy. But she's convinced herself that you're playing games with her, that you're trying to hurt her on purpose. I'm not. I just want her to leave me alone. I know. That's why I'm here. To tell you to be careful, and to apologize for my daughter's behavior. We talked for another 20 minutes. She told me that her daughter had always been competitive, always comparing herself to others, but that it had gotten worse in recent years. She'd gone through several relationships, always finding something wrong with the men, always looking for someone better. Her mother had hoped I'd be different, that I'd be the one to make her happy, but she realized now that her daughter wasn't capable of being happy with anyone. Before we left, she handed me an envelope. What's this? The money you spent on the ring, the original one. It's not right that you're out all that money because my daughter has impossible standards. I can't take this. Yes, you can, please. It'll make me feel better. I took the envelope. Inside was a check for $8,000. I tried to protest again, but she insisted. You seem like a good man. You deserved better than what she gave you. Take the money. Move on. Find someone who appreciates you. We parted ways. I deposited the check the next day. Final update. It's been 2 months since the proposal. Almost 3 since I first started planning it. After her mother gave me that money, I made a decision. I returned the redesigned ring to the jeweler. They gave me back the $2,000 I'd spent on the redesign, plus a store credit for future purchases. I took the money and the original $8,000 from her mother and did something I'd been putting off for years. I booked a trip, 3 weeks in Europe, solo travel, something I'd always wanted to do but never felt like I could afford or had the time for. I leave next week. My ex found out about the trip somehow, probably through social media, even though I'd blocked her, friends talk, and sent me one final message through a mutual friend's phone. I hope you're happy. You got what you wanted. You made me look like the villain. You turned everyone against me. I hope it was worth it. I didn't respond. There was nothing to say. Her mother texted me a few days ago. She's moving away. Got a job offer in another city. Fresh start. Maybe it'll be good for her. Maybe, I replied. I haven't heard from her since. The mutual friends who believed her lies have either apologized or stopped talking to me, and honestly, I'm fine with either outcome. The people who matter, the ones who really know me, they stuck around. My friend, the one who returned the ring to her at her office, asked me last week if I felt like I got closure. I think so, I told him. Any regrets? About the proposal? Yeah. I wish I'd seen who she really was before I spent all that money and put myself out there like that. But you wouldn't have known if you hadn't tried. True. And now you're free, taking a trip, living your life. She's still stuck being miserable. He was right. The ring, the redesigned one, is gone. The money is in my account, funding a trip I've dreamed about for years. The relationship is over. The apartment feels like mine again. I've been working out, eating better, sleeping through the night without waking up anxious. I ran into someone from the restaurant recently, one of the servers who'd been working that night. She recognized me. Hey, aren't you the guy who... I'm sorry, that was probably... It's fine, I said. I remember. For what it's worth, everyone there thought she was crazy. The ring was beautiful. Any woman would have been lucky. Thanks. Did you ever give it to someone else? In a way. I gave myself the freedom to walk away. She smiled. That's the best answer I've heard in a long time. People ask me sometimes if I'll ever propose again, if I'm scared of going through that humiliation again. If I've sworn off relationships, I haven't. But I have learned something. I learned that love isn't about the size of the ring or the price tag or the Instagram photos. It's about seeing someone, really seeing them, and choosing them anyway. It's about respect and partnership and not keeping score. She told me to give the ring to someone at my level, so I did. I gave it back, got my money back, and invested in myself, in my life, in my future, and that's exactly where I should have been investing all along.